Spoiler alert, it might be your RAM speed that is keeping your Quest 3 and your PC from working well together. Hi, Mach Speed Mike here. And before I was Mach Speed Mike, I was super sad crashing around the corners, crashing when I was about to win a race. Of course, it was never crashing when you're losing a race, but my Quest 3 would constantly crash on me, and I just dealt with it. I went with everything. I went with the graphics card, I changed the global settings, I changed settings within the Quest 3 itself, I changed the settings within iRacing. It didn't matter where I went, the settings, it didn't matter what you did, the Quest 3 would keep crashing. And the worst part is, all of a sudden, the eyes would go out, but the ears would stay, so you would hear yourself crash. And unless it was a corner you had been around and you know exactly how to navigate that, you were in a lot of trouble. I got my PC from a build site, so they built it for me. And when they put in the RAM, they upgraded the speed. They turned it from about 3,200 up to 6,000 to match the RAM that was in there. And that's exactly how this all came about. By the way, today's sponsor of the show is Finding Things Out Accidentally. Without finding things out accidentally, I would never have found this out, and I would never have fixed this problem. So thank you very much, Finding Things Out Accidentally, and I hope that you stick with me for a very long time. Let me show you something here. When I had that 6,000 megahertz RAM in that computer, I decided to upgrade from 32 gigabytes of RAM to 64 gigabytes of RAM. So I put in my own RAM, and I was able to go into the BIOS, and I clicked it up to 7,200 megahertz to match the RAM. All of a sudden, the Quest 3 started glitching even more. So I turned it back down to about 3,200. It's the XMP profile. It's right here where it says DRAM setting and the XMP profile. If we enable it, you can change the megahertz and the speed of it. Now, I have found no difference having the speed turned down when I'm gaming. I've noticed no difference whatsoever, except for I have not had one Oculus crash, one Quest 3 crash since. Now, you might not be racing, maybe you're playing something else, but if you're having issues with your PC and your Quest 3, maybe start by checking your RAM speed settings. There you go. Sad Mike is no more. Mach Speed Mike is here because my Quest 3 actually works. Just remember for me, do me a favor, hit that like button if this was in any way a help. And remember, stay fast and have fun. I need a mustache. If I'm going to stay fast and have fun, I think I need a mustache. There you go. Have a wonderful night.